Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Unturned. Well, picking up pretty much exactly where we left off, and looks like I'm pretty hungry, pretty thirsty. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Ha, that's a little bit better. Eat 2 and seed 2. There we go. Yeah, so in this episode I would like to try to get a base started. I think that there's only one material that really makes sense to use when building a base, and that is metal. Of course, if I am going to build a base, I need to have a decent spot for it so that I am pretty central to all the places, and I think that's got to be somewhere around Mauna Kea up here. To be completely honest, I can't remember where I am right now. Maybe Pahala, something like that, but I don't think being down here is going to be very good. I haven't honestly, explored everything completely, so if I am here at Pahala, it would be a good idea to check out these farms, the raceway, the harbor over here, all this other stuff as well. And I am going to go exploring because I need to find metal in order to build the base, and to build more storage, stuff like that. Got lots of room in the storage there. This storage is pretty much full though. Have some decent stuff in the old inventory as of right now. But yeah, so that's going to be the quest for today. I'm just going to be looking for things that I can break down into scrap metal. So to be honest, hitting up some farms would be a good idea because they typically have tools around. It would probably be good to even pick up some more seeds and stuff like that, which the farms would surely have. I may float out, check out this island, maybe this memorial, things of that nature. If I get around to this side, I'll check this out as well. So we're going to be doing a bunch of exploring as well as gathering. I'll head north first, because I really do believe that I'm in this Pahala right now. So I will head north first, maybe hit up Kiokia, but then this farm, Tadaki Light, all of this sort of thing. So yeah, hope you guys are excited to join me, and we'll get things going here. Alright, so this is the extent of this little town. This is Kiokia here. It's just like 5 buildings, basically. So it's a pretty simple little place. I'm gonna head across this bridge, which is this bridge, and straight ahead will be the Ahiahi farm. I might go check out this beach, these 2 huts and stuff. So I'll probably hit up the farm, those huts, and then the lighthouse up there. Alright, this is the first little farming village here. Quite a bit of goodies in there. Mostly cheese and other spoiled levels of foods. Quit trying to do-si-do around me, boy. Yeah, there's a gas tank too, which is good because I'm about 50% on the old hovercraft there. There we go. Whoa! So I'll definitely be filling up with that. Man, I really need to slow down a little bit probably, and be a little more careful. I'm not sure that there's very much that I'm going to need cloth for. I've already picked these up. Yeah, it's the same thing we're wearing. The ropes, of course, can be broken down into fertilizer, we know that. And that's, it takes 4 cloth to make a rope. And so I think picking those up as I come across them is a pretty good idea. As per usual, since I'm at a farm, I'm picking up seeds. I suppose I could go ahead and plant these here, so that I know when I come across this farm in the future there's going to be food available for me. But I'll wait and do that after I've explored the whole compound and picked up all the seeds that are available around here. Got a spitter inside that barn there. Oops, a little too early. I'll be surprised if he's the only one in here though. Let's take a look up top. Oh, surprise, surprise, he is the only one in here. Probably ought to head out this door. Oops, bleeding already. Let's get that stopped immediately. Oh. There we go. So I guess we do need cloth. In case things like that happen and I have to use my dressings. I think this is just a seed over here, wheat. Yeah. Well, that's good. It's always good to have breads available in case I need to make some sandwiches. There's some actual fertilizer. The shovel I'll go ahead and salvage. With this fertilizer I can craft another planter for the hovercraft as well, which I think is going to be pretty key. I'll probably do that right when I get back to the hovercraft, as a matter of fact. And I suppose I'll break down another one of these. Perfect. Okay. Still got a rag as well. So I can break that down too. Here we go. It's kind of sad, even with power hits, those guys still take 3 strikes before they die. I've upgraded my melee attack a little bit, and even still it takes 3 hits to kill them. Oh, kind of an interesting area over here. There's a crashed airplane. A crossbow. That'll break down into some good metal. Oh, come on now. I was thinking I was close enough to him, but appeared to have different ideas. Of course I'm not going to do that. I'm going to repair it up. The arrow that I have in this bow is getting super damaged, so I'm going to start using this one because I'll bet you it's 100%. It is. And I can put attachments onto this one to improve it, stuff like that. This arrow's down to 55, so you can see. So it's going to need to be replaced pretty soon. And I imagine this is going to salvage up into a couple of pieces of metal. It does. Alright. So I feel a little bit more confident about my ranged situation here. Oh yes, can. Thank you very much. I appreciate cans. I was thinking construction clothes broke down into metal, but clearly that's not the case. That's a racetrack over there. I was thinking that it would have gas as well, because I was thinking about fuel already, but clearly the farm here has a fuel tank. I was not expecting any construction materials around here. so that can was a pretty nice surprise. So I've got wheat, lettuce, and tomato seeds that I'm going to be planting around here. That's the perfect, that's 3 of the ingredients I need for a BLT. Of course, bacon being the last ingredient. I think 20 gauge shells only stack in pairs. They're for the master key shotgun, which is a double barrel. I suppose I could break that down. So I don't know how much interest I have in grabbing up 20 gauge. There's another fertilizer I will take, because like I say, I'm gonna try to craft a planter when I get back to the hovercraft. Oh, there's another crossbow. Oh, stepped into the spit. It's not good. Oh, got into the spit again. Whew. Just non-stop up here. It's a good experience acquisition though. Only lasted a little bit of health, that's not too bad. I'm sure that my katana has seen better days by now. Come on. Decide where you're gonna go, buddy. Here we are. Okay, we have a chainsaw in the hovercraft, I'm pretty sure. I'll go back and make absolutely sure. Just so I don't make a fool of myself on camera. As per usual. Got another guy coming. Bam. Oh, birch arrow, no thank you. Only if it was the last arrow around and I desperately needed one would I commit to it. I think this corner is a pretty good area for planting. I'm not gonna try to make this very fancy. And here it is. It's about the same color as the metal scraps. Okay, so yeah, if I approach this area it's going to be over this bridge most likely, and so yeah, having the plants planted in this sort of zone is a pretty decent, I believe. Okay, there is a pine there, so I can get some wood from it. No problem. Let's see, let's get the thing out. Yeah, we do have a chainsaw for sure. That's good. I'll break down this one and this one. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna get sorted and then yeah, I'll meet you guys back at the next place. Well, I'm gonna go check out those huts. If there's anything interesting, I'll bring you guys back. But then I'll head over to the raceway and or the lighthouse, then the raceway, and this island out here. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. Alright, so to get a planter box going, I need 5 boards, it looks like. I can only get 3 from a log, so thankfully we did get 2 logs out. And I never can tell where the things are going to be at. It's under utility for a planter box, so that kind of makes sense, I suppose. Then back into gear. I think I want to convert these sticks into a plank just to sort of consolidate the inventory. So now I've got 2 planks instead of a plank and 4 sticks. It just makes more sense to me. I don't remember picking up another arrow, but there it is. I guess I should probably check and see if my crossbow still has an arrow in it. Yeah, I'm gonna get this this planter box set up and planted so that I can have double the growing power going. I think that's gonna be pretty good, and I should never really have to worry about food after that. Ta-da! Well, it is quite the party in this little area over here. Lots and lots of zombies. I don't know if it's worth it to run across the road, or across the water, I should say, to check out that area over there. It may be necessary. I don't know for sure. Alright. I have a slight suspicion that we're going to find a minimal amount of necessary materials here. It's mostly going to be basics like food and water and stuff, which is never bad, but it's nothing that I'm entirely concerned with right now. I do have to be careful of this fire guy. Not sure how I'm going to try to go after them. He's going to just come out here for me. Boom. There we go. Poof. Not too bad. Alright, but I'm going to get these searched up, and then we're going to head over to the lighthouse and see what that contains. Nice. Alright, so we're approaching the lighthouse as it's getting dark, and lo and behold, it is a full moon. Which means extra XP for me, assuming I can stay alive. Colt magazine. Oh. Right. Not too shabby so far. Nothing here. I'm still a little curious as to why I can't pick up any tires so far. I was thinking that at some point or another I would be able to, or I would find at least one that was lootable. But so far it's been a more rare resource than the blowtorch, because I have found a blowtorch, but I still have not found a tire. Thankfully I don't need tires for the hovercraft. It's not going to get tires damaged because it doesn't doesn't have tires. Whew, that was close. Okay, we do have this knife here. So I'll go ahead and break those down. The knife and the hammer. To be honest, I should probably get to crafting base parts. Oh, I thought I still had 2 of those, but it was a bandage instead. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I should probably start crafting base parts pretty soon. Otherwise I'm going to end up running out of inventory space. I didn't even see that kitchen knife sitting around, but apparently it was over there somewhere. I'm pretty sure that cabinet just closed itself because I did not click the button to close it. So getting nighttime, climbing up in here is probably a death sentence for myself. I likely should heal myself all the way just to be sure that I'm going to live through this. But we'll see how it goes. If there is a guy up here, he will likely immediately see me. I'm not going to be able to turn around without dying. Oh, what? Okay. So thankfully no bad guys. That cooler doesn't open. And there's nothing at all up here actually. It's just a cool lighthouse. Well, that's good. Alright. Climb down carefully so I don't break a leg or die. I suppose I could use the civilian night vision, but man, I just can't really say that it's very beneficial, to be honest. I separated my planters up into more useful and less useful plants. So I've got corn, carrots and potatoes in this one, and then wheat, tomatoes and lettuce over here. I still have this one potato plant which I should probably harvest up and either plant over here or just eat and be done with it. But yeah, that's a thing. I picked up another fertilizer as well. I killed a farmer and got a compound bow from him. When I deconstructed the compound bow to get metal from it, that's where I got the arrow, and so that's how I got this other arrow as well. I remember breaking down a crossbow that I found, and so that's how I got that other 100% arrow that I was curious about. So we've got a can, we've got some nails, duct tape and rope. We're doing pretty good so far. That was the lighthouse, so we're headed to the raceway next. Alright, here at the raceway. Here it comes. There you go. Pleasantly surprised to find that this isn't a Daytona 500 style raceway. It's clearly a real racetrack where you go in loops, there's jumps, all sorts of stuff, so yeah, pretty cool. Once again though, so far, no tires. Whoa. Sliding on here? That's a very interesting physics mechanic there. It's kind of like the slides on the playgrounds. like I would imagine ice should be and is on most games. Alright, there are buildings over here though as well, so gonna be checking those out for sure. Nice. There's another spitter over there also, so I'm trying to keep out of his way. Red flare. Yeah, the civilian night vision with the black and white, I'm not sure that I really like it. I love that it's the civilian night vision, and so like it's nothing to be bragging about. You know, it was super easy to find. Yeah, I was thinking I should be able to sneak up behind that guy. Oh, got a dune buggy here. Kind of see it. Well, taking the night vision off didn't really change anything. Second gas can. I might as well take it just to have it. If I need to make space in my inventory, I will. We've alerted these people somehow. I'm not sure how that happened, and it worries me a little bit. Because I didn't feel like I was visible to them. But apparently they saw me. Orange flare. So the mechanics around here like to drop flares, that's for sure. Yellow and green. Lots of flares at the raceway. If I remember right, this is the spitter. Oh, come on. There we go. That was close. And it doesn't look like any other goodies on the stands here, so yeah. That's the raceway. Pretty cool. Woohoo! I'm gonna head out to that island now and see if there's anything of interest out there. See what we can find. Oh yeah, when I'm go into third person in the vehicle, it takes off the night vision here. And you guys can get a really clear vision of the speed difference of the hovercraft in water versus on land. There was a minute earlier where it felt like the water was disabling the hovercraft, like it was a regular vehicle I was trying to drive through water. That kind of worried me for a minute. I was trying to cross a river and the hovercraft just kept failing to move. It would just stop and wouldn't let me go anywhere. So that was kind of interesting. I should have got that on video. It could have been that the walls of the valley surrounding the river were too steep for me to climb up, but it really felt like the hovercraft just wouldn't drive in that area. And it was like the water was disabling the vehicle. Red alcohol, terrible bottle of soda. Looks like there's another hovercraft over here. I can't have that, so I'm going to have to destroy it, so that mine is the only one. I must be the fanciest folk on the Hawaiian Islands. But clearly the hovercraft... Oh, this one looks like it's damaged. Yeah. It's exploded for sure. Purple flare I will take, just in case I need to color a purple thing later on. He really scared me. I had no idea he was there. Oh, I'm still 81%. Oh, I am about to thirst myself to death. Let's see what I can do about that. Let's try the grape juice. It won't do a lot for me, I know, but it'll be something to at least have me hold on until I can get back to the hovercraft. It's really funny in this game. Lettuce is like a superfood. If you have a couple of lettuce and you're able to find plenty of rope, you're basically good on food and water infinitely. There's a cool little jet ski. If you remember the first episode of this series, I had a lot of fun on the jet ski. Traveled miles around looking for loot and adventure. Eventually found my way to a rock and wrecked within about 5 seconds of getting on the thing. Is he gonna spit on me? He tried. Whew. Man, full moon is nothing to snarl about. Their detection distance is just insane. Machete. Oh, low caliber ranger ammo. And a black balaclava. Think I can salvage this. Wow. Salvages straight up. Yes, didn't I pick up a red one? I did, and I put it on. Let's drop that as well. I'll pick this up and repair it. And then I'll put it on. Look all fancy. Salvage this one. Well, suppose I have to have room for the ranger ammo. I don't have a gun that takes ranger ammo yet, so I may end up just throwing that away a little bit down the line. Let's see. Got a bandana. I'm not really interested in that. There's a couple of guys in here if I'm not mistaken. Yep. For sure. I don't even know if it's worth investigating. There we go. I can only assume that it's still nighttime because it's still a full moon. But I am kind of interested to know what it's going to look like if I take off the night vision. It's much better, actually. Alright, yeah. So that's this island. All searched. I guess we could head straight south to the harbor. But honestly, I don't want to miss this farm. It's going to have some good stuff on it. So I'm going to head over there. I may have to already craft another locker to place on the hovercraft once I get to land. So I'll probably do that before I go much further. Because I am going to need storage space for more stuff, for sure. Where am I going to put the lockers? Well, that's an excellent question. I might stack them right on top of the ones that are already there. See how crazy that looks, see if it blocks the headlight or not. Who knows? Alright, ladies and lads, that's gonna about do it for today. I crafted up another storage, put it right there. Crafted up another storage, put it right there. And increased my lettuce capacity by 1. Went ahead and ate those potatoes that I harvested from there. I could still put a couple of plants in this one, a couple of plants in this one as well. It'll probably be more lettuce here because, like I said, that's the superfood in this game. But yeah, we're gonna head over to Aolani Farm next time, then to the harbor around this direction, sort of hit up the memorial and all that. Looking for more metal, of course, and next time will absolutely be some base building crafting. I'll craft up a bunch of metal sheets and we'll look at what we can build. I already know I'm going to need foundations, walls, doorways and stuff like that. So as I collect metal, I'll be crafting that sort of stuff up and putting it in the storage here. Then once I fill up the storage, or we get around to this area here, we'll craft up a base somewhere around Mauna Kea, maybe even up a little bit at some elevation, depending on whether or not this is a dead zone. That's something we haven't run into yet on this map, is a dead zone, and I don't know where it would possibly be, besides maybe up here, unless there's some caves, which is also a good thing to keep my eye out for, maybe around in these areas. After I check out the farm, I may head over to this thing as well and check it out. But yeah, if you want to catch that episode, feel free to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would. And be sure to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. Thank you very much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.